Namaste, everybody. Um, Welcome to my unboxing. Okay, of course I don't have my music, but I really want to do my unboxing for you guys. Where did I put everything? Okay, hold up a second, guys. I'm sorry, I look terrible. I don't have my lipstick on or my earrings on, or I'm a hot mess, so. But it's not about me. It's about unboxings, okay? Some people were nice enough to give me beautiful gifts, and I'm about to show you, okay? All right. I'm probably gonna have to get my music because I sometimes you really need your music. Selenite, selenite. I got an adjustment at the chiropractor, and he snapped my neck both ways. And it's good I don't have any floating ribs anymore. He said he put it back in, but yeah, he said my back was like a Z, which I knew it was out of alignment, but now just my neck is killing me. As he went like this. Oh, hold on a second, guys.
Oh, by the way, Gamma's doing wonderfully. She's shenanigans. Yeah, God knows I'll go down. That's probably going to be eventually.
I'm coming, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm coming.
That's why they want people to start eating beetles and bugs and shit.
Coming, guys. Sorry. Jason Stevenson,
Well,
Crown
listen, I love you.
Chakra,
I'll talk to you soon, okay?
migraine medicine, music.
I love you very much too, sweetheart. I miss you too. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I love you.
With Optimum Mobile, voted #1 in customer satisfaction. The more lines you add, the more you save. Get
A thousand apologies. 1,000 and friggin' 100 apologies. Okay. So, first up, okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't come to you looking like this, but it's not about me, right? Remember this? Some of you who watch me remember that, okay? Alright. I don't know why I can never I should have not pushed go. I shouldn't have pushed go. I know. Oh. Trust me, I did not start drinking yet. I didn't. I brought the bottle over though, but so we can enjoy together. Anyways. There's some Palo Santo up in this biatch before we do an unboxing so we can set things on fire. Okay. Has anybody missed me? Yeah, I haven't been coming on as much as I used to, right? And that's just because, a simple reason. I went to work for one day. Okay. No, you're probably getting sick of me. Anyway, I guess I just... What the... What is this over here? Third eye chakra. Oh yeah, because I was getting a package together. Anyways, here we go. Okay, so this is a little prayer to say thank you so much for anybody who gave me presents for my birthday. Birthday week number 2. Okay, anyhow. Virgo Nation, I'm gonna do Virgos next. You know it. But Mercury in retrograde is kicking my butt and everybody else. I know a lot of people are affected by it. Mercury in retrograde during Virgo, you would think I would be cleaning everything up. I did clean out my car a little bit. I did make a purchase for a thing that's gonna go right here. Shouldn't even show you this madness, but anyway, yeah. So I've never been happy with this purchase that I got from Walmart, but it will be good as for towel rack, towel. In our bedroom, we don't have a place since we got our bathtub installed. So now there's no cabinets, there's no places for towels. So this will be good. But I gotta clean this crap out. I gotta clean all these. That's not crap. I shouldn't say crap. And then this is, I'll still have this, but I might be putting this in a different room. Or just, I don't know. Maybe I'll put this on top of it, but then I'll have less space for my artwork. So everything falls into everything, if you know what I mean. But I named it. It's a piece of furniture. It's a piece of wood. I don't like plastic for my artwork, and it has wheels, and it's perfect. There was only one, and I'm sorry. Am I spitting? Okay. It was on sale. I don't like you up that high. Yeah, that's better. Even though I have a puffy face. Yeah, so it was on sale. So that made me happy. Instead of being $216, it has a lot of drawers too. I'm going to show you. I named it But Pecan. And I have a whole story. One second. Probably because I just brushed my teeth. After I brushed my teeth, I don't know. Something weird. Okay. Anyhow. I'm just talking crazy, so let's get started, because I just friggin' love to procrastinate. Oh, you see some new paintings back there? What do you mean you can't zoom in or out? In or out. There you go. There you go. That's too close. That's new. That's pretty new. That's not so new. He's been around. Okay. Alright, I know this is not an art video. Andrea, Annie, there's your dragonfly, but you never gave me your address. So I don't know. I have more. It's not an art video. I have more artwork. But I'll make a separate video for that, right? I'll get back to doing 1,000 videos. Anyway, I had a really good time at work on Friday. I got hugs. I got, not kisses. That's not appropriate in school. With the, C word around. Anyway, I got hugs. I got, I remember yous. I remember you from last year. I remember you from when you were the music teacher once or twice. Remember I was the music teacher for like a week? So in other words, the second grade are now the third grade. And so I was not in the second grade building that much, but sometimes I was. So anyway, it was nice to be loved and recognized and just, you know. And one kid told me, I said, I'm going to come back and I'll bring prizes. And if you're really good, you'll get a prize. Right? And he goes, you're coming back? And I said, yeah, I'm coming back. Or it was a girl. And she's like on the spectrum. I remember her when she was in kindergarten. Not kindergarten, first grade. And I was like pushing teacher. And I was a teacher once for a whole day. And it was kind of rough. But she's really matured. And she's doing really well. I don't even think she takes medication. It's just sometimes she'll start to cry or weep. But she didn't do any of that. But then when I told her, I'm going to be back and I'll be your teacher again. I'll bring some prizes. If you're good, you're going to be able to pick. She said to me, no, don't come back. I go, what? You don't want me to come back? She goes, I want the other sub to come back. And I was like, really? Wow, that hurts. But, you know, I didn't hold it against her or him. Maybe it was the kid, the boy. And he was just, they were just so matter of fact, like, I don't want you to come back. I want the other sub to come back. I was like, okay. Bada bing. Okay. What am I going to do? But mostly everybody was like, you're the best sub in the world. You're the best substitute to come to the school. Don't let any other sub come. And I was like, am I dreaming? Okay. Anyway. So, the first up is a very, has an hourglass figure, and is really cool, and has 1,000 on it, and was made in a bourbon barrel. I sincerely didn't even drink it yet. Okay, guys, let's have a glass. Go put this tape on pause. Go get your beer, go get your wine, go get your vodka, go or get your iced tea, get your coffee, get your lemonade. Okay. Get your psychiatrist. And then tell them to give me a call. Okay, anyway. Here we go. Stop. Only fill it up halfway. Why? Because we don't want to be a glutton. Okay? Plus, the bottle's almost empty. How that happened? Devin must be hitting the bottle. Only kidding. Devin doesn't. Only I drink in this house. Okay, so sad. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Drink it if you got it. Yes. This is Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay, so Alicia, if you want to drink with me, this is how we do it, okay? Yeah, so Cabernet Sauvignon, and it's made in, remember I can't get batch wine anymore? So this is close to it, but it's expensive, okay? And it's only sold in this one store, like fancy supermarket called Albertsons or Marketplace. And it's bourbon barrel aged Cabernet Sauvignon, 14.9. Honest, I haven't even started. Okay, but 14.9% alcohol. Who's counting? Okay, I just heard from my angels. They said enough with the wine. Get to the unboxing. Get to the unboxing. Okay. I know, aren't you sick of me? I'm sick of myself, but I can't leave myself. All right. I try to, but anyway. Anyhows, we have Sis. This is from Zen Gen. You know, my beautiful friend. I call her my little sister because she's much younger than me, as is everybody. Okay. I think everybody in the world. Oh, yeah. My other artwork is over there, but this is not artwork video. Okay, anyhow. She does everything. she is a nurse. She works, she's a daughter, she's a wife, but she's a wonderful mother. She's the mother of Nick and Matt, and she has all these kids that she fosters, and sometimes they come back after she had a couple of these kids as babies, and then they came back to her. Okay, so right now she has 4. I didn't say 3, I didn't say 2, I didn't say 1. She has 4 girls that she's fostering. Okay, beautiful. Let's see if I can mess this up. No, I'm not going to say their names. One begins with an A, one begins with a K, one begins with a C, and another one begins with a C. 2 begins with a C. Okay? So, I'm not going to say their names because she might not want me to say it, but I am creating an artwork for each of them. Just a little one, just like a little thing that they can have and try to and keep with them and take with them if they do go back to their parents or their grandparents, and they'll always have it. Anyhow, I digress. Sis, on your birthday there are just 2 ways to think about you, and it's glittery. Can you see the glitter? You know I love cards. Often to sister, often and with a whole lot of love. Hope your day is happy. Love always, Zen Gen. Best sister. Thank you, sister. Happy birthday, beautiful. Aww. You're gonna make me blush. And I've only had 2 sips of my wine. Okay. The first thing that I want to show you. Okay. Oh, it's my government name on there, so flash it quickly. Okay, anyhow. This tissue paper. I love it. Okay. Then there was this book. Alright. It says, be a mermaid and make waves. I love it. This is my book that I'm going to be writing my notes for my next cases. But first and foremost, Virgo Nation is going right in here. Okay, Virgo finances, Virgo mental ability, Virgo health, and Virgo. A lot of Virgos are moving, and I know we don't want to move, right? We don't want to move. We don't want to change our job. We don't want to change our relationships. We don't want to add new things because we're scared of change, okay? But yet, the angels are telling you, Mercury retrograde and the universe is saying, flow with it. Go with it. Go with it. I promise you I am not high. Okay. Just excited. All right. Here we go. I love it. I love the card. I love this. All right. But she did not stop at that. She did not stop at this point. Okay. So let me just take this paper down because I know I'm going to set something on fire and it's probably going to be myself. All right. Okay. You feel me? All right. I'm putting this here. Ooh. Okay. My ADD is really like I can't concentrate on anything. I'm going to flip around. And so that's why I've been absent. Did anybody miss me? I don't think so. I don't think anybody missed me because I did a little 1-minute video in my car before I went into work. And then I was like, let's see if anybody misses me. No, let them catch up with my work. I did the Leo video. That went up a little bit. I was a little happy. If it gets to 200, 300, then I'm happy. Okay? But right now, I think it's at 145, something like that. Maybe even a little bit less. Anyway, come on, Leos. Give me some love. All right? I give you love, you give me love. Okay? A shout out to Amesy. I was right. You are a Leo. How's that for the memory of the old dog over here? Okay? Yeah, I had said, I think Amesy, she's across the pond. She's in England. I'm so sorry about the Queen. But I said when I was doing the Leo read that I'm pretty sure Amesy is a Leo. And she said, you are correct. And she was falling off to sleep, and she said she woke up to me saying, I think Amesy is a Leo. How's that? For like, how many hours away? My time zone for America time zone to England, I believe, is 5. Let me find out. Echo, how many hours ahead of time is England from the United States?
Here's something I found on the web. According to thebiggest.net, the time difference between London and New York is 5 hours.
Okay, 5 hours. 5 hours. Doesn't sound like a big thing. On my wall in the living room, I have a wall that's like New York, Staten Island, New Orleans, okay? Because that's my place, right? Besides New York. And I have a clock that I bought in England, because I went to England twice, okay? I went in 2006 to visit my sister Susan and my nieces, and I went again in 2012, okay? When I went in 2006, I went with my daughter, with my sister Karen, with her son, my nephew, and myself, right? So the 4 of us. And we went to Kensington. We went to, do the tour, and it was expensive. It was $100 a person. And so I think I paid for my daughter, and my sister Karen paid for her son, and you wait on a big long line, then you go in and they give you these head things, and they tell you about the different rooms with the head things. But you know what I noticed about England? Here's a little diss, but it's the truth. I could not get a good cup of coffee or a good cup of tea anywhere. And we were right in a little shop around the corner. It was always rainy and damp. That's the worst weather for the old arthritis. But I was like just in my early 40s, so I didn't have that much arthritis, but it was starting to come on. Anyhow, I went to get a cup of tea, and it was just terrible. It wasn't even hot. It was really expensive, but maybe that was a Kensington, I don't know, with the Queen's house. So I'll never forget that. That was a beautiful, beautiful tour. Okay. If you want to know more about it, just ask. Okay, anyhow. She gave me Zen Gen. I hope you guys don't have a plane to catch, because, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the page, okay? Now only sip number 3. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay. Sorry about the hair. Okay. She gave me Archangel Raphael. Okay. Now I waited to open it. I did open the card in the book, but I waited because Devin goes, let's see it. Take it out. I go, no. Gotta wait for the unboxing. And he was like, oh, brother. Okay. I need my scissor. Of course, it's over there, not in its right spot. You calling me?
Yes, good night.
You going to bed?
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, all right. I love you. Exciting, right? I know you can't even see what I'm doing, but you will see what I'm doing. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. So, you remember, maybe you don't remember, maybe you just knew. If you're new and you never saw me before, you don't understand what I'm doing or who I am. Hi, I'm Mystic Brady. How are you? You clicked on the right channel. What do you get on this channel? You get a lot of wackiness, dumb jokes that fall straight to the ground, epically failing. Okay. Somebody that makes a fool of themselves, but I'm a good person, okay? At least I try to be. Anyway, we also do readings and healing artwork and talk about the chakras and prayers up for people, okay, on this channel. So Zen Gen had given me back a while back, she gave me beautiful Archangel Michael. I have him, but you know, I move things around in my room, so I don't have him at my fingertips right now. Archangel Michael is very good for healing of any kind, but also when you feel like you're being attacked, spiritually, physically, but especially spiritually, when you feel like the darkness is overcoming the light, when you feel like and as a light worker and an empath, we go through that, and especially during Mercury retrograde. So if you feel nervous, you should always pray to Archangel Michael. You could pray to everybody else too, but ask Archangel Michael to protect you. So Zen Gen, who taught me a lot about Archangel Michael. I mean, I knew he was there, and I would be like, yeah, pray to God, pray to Jesus, pray to Mother Mary. And then I knew lightly about the archangels. I studied them in the 90s. In the 90s, I was big time into a lot of different things, but especially angels. But there's a lot of them, so it gets confusing. So what I did was, a lot of people ask me about the angels, and I do discuss them with my friends, but especially Zen Gen, okay, who knows a lot more than me. So what I did was I researched, I write down old school, write down my notes, and I did a video in the pool room about angels, about archangels specifically, and angels. And then I did a couple of my archangel cards. And so there is another archangel named Raphael. Okay, no, he's not the Ninja Turtle that likes to eat pizza. Okay, he represents healing. He represents when you have addictions and you Archangel Raphael. No, okay, when you have addictions and you want to kick something, kick a habit, and you just feel like you have no discipline at all, you pray to Archangel Raphael. When you're going through surgery, when your friends or family member, your loved ones are going through surgery, you pray to Archangel Raphael. You can pray to everyone, right? But specifically, they have specific jobs, okay? Archangel Michael is very good if you have, I'm doing this and I see on Facebook a blurb came up, and my Zen Gen just said something on Facebook. So see how the universe aligns? Yeah, I did not get my nails done again. Okay, and see how this is broken? I don't know if you could see it. Okay, maybe I'll go tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I'm glad I didn't, because today I really prayed that Devin would feel better and that me and him would have a little time out of the house. And we did. He drove me to get my neck adjusted and my back adjusted. And then we drove to my brother-in-law's house and hung out with him for a little while, watching a little show and just talking. It was nice because we hardly ever go over together. And then we came back home, and then we went back and took care of the dogs and went back out to pick up the Chinese food to bring home. So I was very happy and grateful that we got to do that. So I was praying to Archangel Raphael to heal Devin, and he is doing a lot better. Did I tell you he lost 20 pounds in less than 2 weeks? Okay, now I did. Okay, anyhow, maybe I did before. So here he is. And I promise I won't paint his wings this time, like I did to Michael. It didn't work out. He's so beautiful. Hi, Archangel Raphael. Thank you for helping healing us, and healing Devin especially. Thank you so much, Archangel Raphael. And thank you so much, Zen Gen. I absolutely love him. Kiss both of his wings. He's very, very magical. Put him right here so he could look at me. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, I just heard always healing, always look to God, always look on the bright side of things, and always healing. Know that you can be healed. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I am not done with Zen Gen, okay? She's amazing. I don't understand how she has time to do anything with 4 girls, 2 sons, her husband, her full-time job, career. Okay, I believe her mom and her brother, she's always taking care of everybody. I just hope she takes care of herself too. Oh, hello. Isn't she beautiful? It says, teachers are angels without any wings, accomplishing so many wonderful things. Their lives are committed to those that they teach, touching forever the hearts they reach, And I love her. And for some reason, I just heard Abigail. And I don't even know anybody named Abigail. Thank you, Zen Gen. I sincerely appreciate that. And that really came in at the right time because, I like even Devin said, he goes, I'm so glad that he goes, I was praying that you would have a good day because you didn't have a good day on your birthday. And that was like, you thought that was like the test to you getting back to teaching. He goes, and I thought that your bad experience that you had was going to take you away from all the kids that you did make a difference with and that you wouldn't go back to teaching. And I was like, you really thought that? And he goes, yeah, I was starting to think that you just had too many hits and you were just going to say, forget it. And I said, no, I needed to get back to my favorite school because I kind of knew that the kids would receive me and that a couple of the people in the school would receive me nicely. And I got 2 hugs, one from the secretary who kind of runs the school. Everybody knows that. All the secretaries, they always run the schools, even in New York. And they do the most. And one teacher who is my good friend. And I didn't really see, there's another teacher that I'm very friendly with. She always calls me to sub, but I didn't see her because she's in a different grade now. So I totally didn't see her, but I got picked up 2 more days while I was there. So I will be going back to that school. So I was so happy. It was just like the perfect room. I have a favorite classroom. And it's between the teacher that I really love that always calls me and this other room that's connected to her. The room that I was in, that's my absolute favorite. It's so big because I've been going to the school for 7 years. And I remember being in there, just being a push-in. And I remember saying, I would love to have this classroom. I would decorate the walls over here, there. But now I'm not interested in being a full-time teacher ever again. Okay? I got that bug out of me. It was going to be just one last time with that assignment. But I embrace being a sub. I like just going home and not having homework and not being distracted. Just going in, doing the attendance. I even like doing the attendance. I like doing the lunch thing. I love doing the teaching, of course. And it was math. I was doing 2 classes and it was math class. And even that was okay. Even though, I can't get the technology to work. And I asked the other teacher and she said, no, it does, we would have to put in to the computer. And I was like, okay, I'll just do it old school. And I did. I just went over some things. It was a little bit challenging because some groups needed to be met with and they couldn't do it. But then this one little girl, she was on a computer because that's what she can do. And one of the aides that works with her told me, don't expect her to do anything because this is all she can do based on her conditions that she has. So she'll be doing her math on her iPad. I said, oh, that's fine. They go, just check with her, but don't make her write anything down because she can't do it. I said, oh, okay. You know what? That little girl came up to me. I checked on her. I was working with some kids at that table. Then I went back to my desk. I was helping somebody else with something. She came up to me and she goes, I did this. And I go, where's your iPad? She goes, oh, I finished that. And she handed me a piece of paper and it was all numbers written down, all like a bunch of numbers. And like it didn't really make sense, but you know what it was? She was trying to do what everybody else was doing. And it was so touching. And that's why she had headphones on, but she might have heard that teacher, the aide that, works with her, say that don't expect her to do anything because she just does the computer and that's it. Don't ask her to do anything. So when she showed me that paper, I said, do you want me to keep it and give it to the teacher? She goes, no, can I have it back? And I go, sure. And I said, you know what? I have my bag of prizes, and I always have my bag of prizes. And I took out some paper, colored paper, and she goes, is that for me? And I go, yes, to keep, because you did such a wonderful job on your computer, your iPad, and on this paper. Now you can have this paper. And she goes, I can keep it? I go, absolutely. Do whatever you want with it because you did such a good job. So I was so happy. And then she said, at one point she looked up at me and she goes, you're the best substitute teacher in the whole world. And I remember you. Now, she was only in first grade when I had that class. And I was a little bit nervous about it because it was a special ed class where you had a lot of she was born with half partial, I think her skull was missing or the bones didn't meld or something like that. She had a lot of operations, but yet she was the sweetest, and she was working. She was the sweetest kid working. She was like an angel. And she just, big blue eyes. She had on an orange, tapioca, because it was picture day, and she had an orange terracotta colored dress on, and I told her dress was pretty, and she was like, oh, thank you, I like your earrings, it was just so wonderful. It was just like I asked God for a sign whether I should hang things up. I'm always asking him that, or keep going. And it just told me, yeah, you can keep going, but it just really depends on the school. And you know what? I'm not pushing myself. I am doing other schools, but not that many. And I'm not going to make myself nervous anymore that I can't, say yes to every school. Because they had told us in the sub place that if you say no twice, they'll take you off their list, and actually the sub place could, the what's equivalent to the Board of Education, could take you off the list because you're a sub and you're saying no to everything. So they can eliminate you or fire you in a way, release you. I forget what word she used, and that scared me. But it doesn't scare me anymore. Because I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to do the schools I want to do, and that's what I can do. Okay? And if that's not good enough, then so be it. But I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. Because they know me at that school. I've been with these kids since, and then 5th graders saw me in the cafeteria when I was dropping my other class off, and they were like, Mrs. Bubba, hi, how you doing? I was like, hey, how's 4th grade going? And they go, 4th grade? Mrs. Blank, we're in 5th grade now. And I was like, oh my gosh, where did the time go? And they said, please, can you sub 5th grade? And I go, absolutely. Whenever they call me, but they just usually always call me for the 3rd grade. It's like a lock-in. Okay, because I used to always like 1st grade and 2nd grade and kindergarten, and I still do, but in this particular school, it's my pleasure to go to the 3rd grade. It's just like I feel so comfortable doing it. So that was the answer to my sign. I was asking for a sign from God. Should I stay or should I go? And should I stay or should I go? Okay, anyhow. Awkward. Okay, a derailment. Awkward derailment. Anyhow, thank you so much. That's what this means. Oh my gosh. I was just saying, this looks like that little girl, but I don't remember her name. But for some reason, when I hold this, I hear Abby. Abigail. So I'm going to name it Abby. She was like, you can call me Abby or Abigail. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Zen Gen. And we are not done, because next up, Forever Bella Butterfly. Yes, indeed. Hold on. Hold on. This is plugged in and it's not making sound. Why? Why? Why isn't this making any sound? I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so this little number, I know Bella Butterfly sent it to me a while back. I don't know what day it came to my mail. I'm sorry if I pick up things late from my mailbox. I'm very sorry. But I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart chakra to the tip of my crown chakra. I know you're getting sick of that, right? Okay, I'll try to get more material. All right. Okay. First of all, love the bag. Now, I'm going to open up the card. Enjoy your gift. Happy birthday, Katrina. Thank you for being a beautiful friend. Thank you for being a beautiful friend back. Many blessings on your birthday from your Bella Butterfly, Jackie. I love it. Love it. Okay. Turquoise. Turquoise is a mixture of the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So I'm going to be making, whenever I get a chance, one of my canvases will be turquoise because I feel that's very needed. It's a very healing color. And I have the turquoise glitter. Sometimes I buy the paint and the glitter before the even project is built in my head and my heart. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh my gosh. Two-faced, too feminine. Oh, it's a palette, I think. I'm sorry for not showing you. I'm slipping up on my skills as a producer, a YouTuber. Oh, Two-faced, and there's butterflies, and you could feel them. They're like three-dimensional. I love that. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Look at these colors. Look at that. Love, 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 love. And there's a butterfly. Did you make this? Wait. Do you sell these palettes? Oh, they smells good. Oh my gosh, it smells like candy. Can I eat this? Okay, sorry. Okay, so there's green. There's highlighter, there's blush, and eyeshadow. There's green, there's dark green, there's seafoam green, there's mauve, there's all kinds of orange, burnt orange, which I wear for this season of fall. I wear a lot of pink too. Oh, I love this. And I look good in this color. I'm not trying to be conceited, but I do look good in this like bronzy. I love it. Maybe I'll do a makeup tutorial. Don't push it. Somebody just said don't push it. Okay. Well, Bella Butterfly does makeup and hair on her channel, so go give her some love. Look at this color. You see that? It blends in with my age spots. Isn't that nice? Thank you so much. I will treasure that. And you know, I'm still wearing the other colors you gave me. You gave me a palette a while ago, and I still use it. It's got like a lot of pinks and some blues and purples. I still use it to this day. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And no, I am not done. Bella Butterfly is not done with me. Okay. Okay. Now, love it. It's a cute little burlap bag. Hey, guys, we haven't taken a sip in a long time, okay? Do I deserve a sip? Do you deserve a sip? Even if it's just coffee or tea or lemonade or water, go ahead. Drink it if you got it. And jiggle your wine. We got a candle going here. Oh, quick shout out for some people. Judy, her husband, was either having surgery or was sick in the hospital. Please, prayers up for Judy's husband, and Judy. Okay, she's one of our sassy subs out there, Zen Zebras. And also PK, Patty. I call her PK because I have a lot of Patties and stuff. So, Patty Carr. PK, I want to thank her for so many times she just texts me or she emails me so many nice things, encouraging things. Have a good day, you know, things that you have done have helped me. That's what she says. She does the affirmations. Well, please, prayers up for her because she has a lot of things with her kidneys that she goes through every single day, okay, for years. So please, prayers up for our friend PK. I call her PK. Okay, Patty. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Let angels go over to Judy's husband, and heal him. Archangel Raphael, please heal Judy's husband. Please heal PK. And anybody else who has any kind of pains and any kind of health problems, health issues, please wrap your loving arms around them and help them. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, archangels. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. All right, so don't be sad. That's not sad. That was just a prayer. Because if I don't, matter of fact, hold up. I'm sorry about my whole personality. Is not for everybody because some people like get to it. I don't have all this time to waste. But I am going to be putting people's name on my candle because I find that it freaking works. Okay. Okay, update on our genocide. My soul sister from my East Coast, soul sister from Virginia, Virginia Beach. Her son is home from the hospital, right? They didn't think he would even make it out of the ICU, and they were going to put him in another room. They did put him in another room. He started to walk when they didn't think he could even get out of bed, and he's home. But they are going to be moving. I'm not going to say where because, you know, go over to her channel and see if she wants to say where she's moving to. but I'm really happy and I'm so proud of her, and I'm really happy that she gets to move her family to a place that will be beneficial for her and closer to other family members. So just gonna, Judy's husband, I don't know his name, but I'm just gonna write Judy's husband. So Judy, if you're watching this, I don't know if you watch all the time, but you check in, or sometimes you just don't comment, maybe. But Judy's husband, Judy, make sure you put in the comments your husband's name again, so I can put him on the candle. Right now, I just wrote Judy's husband. Think I'm lying? I'm not lying. I don't lie. Okay, here you go. Okay, that's for health, love, and success. Mostly health. Okay. Bella Butterfly time. Oh, shout out to Bella Butterfly. She got a tooth removed. I had to get a tooth pulled, and she's in a lot of pain. All right, so she still managed to answer my text. And also Bella Butterfly, Tracy, my other Bella Butterfly, other unique unicorn, or I would call Tracy a Namaste Ninja, but we'll find out. Let us know, Tracy. Are you a Bella Butterfly, a unique unicorn, a Merry Mermaid, or a Zen Zebra, or a Namaste Ninja? What do you identify with? What do you identify as? Okay, anyhow. Tracy was watching Bella Butterfly's video, right? Bella Butterfly got all these cool, awesome wigs in. Tracy loves wigs. Remember Tracy gave me a wig? Gifted me with a wig? Anyhows, pull it around, pull it in, make things make sense. Okay, thank you. Thank you, angels. Okay, focus. All right, so anyway, Bella Butterfly was having trouble with not knowing what those black things on the inner part of the wig was for, and Tracy texted me to tell me a picture. She sent me a picture and just a text, and she said, please send this to Bella Butterfly because she doesn't have her number. And I tried to do it like 3 or 4 times. I can't do it. It wouldn't, my dumb phone that I'm on now. I'm supposed to not call my phone so many bad names. I was calling it the D word, D-E word, and they didn't like that. So now sometimes I call it dumbbell. I think they're okay with that one. Anyway, my phone couldn't do it. So I said, Tracy, I text Tracy back and I said, yeah, I know this sounds weird, like a lot of drama or whatever, but, welcome to my world, all right? So I told her, please, Tracy, just go back to Bella Butterfly's video, Forever Bella, her video, on the wig, and put it in the comments. And she'll see it, okay? She won't see the picture, but she can just put it in. Anyhow, I hope that worked. Yeah, my head's spinning from that, okay? Is it spinning from that or spinning from this? No, it's not spinning from this. It's probably spinning because I have the sage going, white sage going in my face for like an hour. Okay, so what's in the burlap bag? That's what you want to smack my face to find out, right? Because I just never spit it out. That's how I've always been. Ask my sisters, ask my kids. I've always been that way. Okay, I can make a story out of like, hey, I opened my door, it was sunny. I can make that into a short story, okay? I opened my door and it was rainy. That could be a novel. Okay, this is so beautiful, but I'm going to cut it open so you can see what I am dealing with. This is beautiful. Bella Butterfly, you always spoil me. Thank you. You all oh my gosh. Angel wings. The theme of my birthday. Angel. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of JP. Jesse Presley over here. Elvis Presley's angel, twin brother. He has golden wings. Golden wings. Oh my gosh, I'm putting these on right now. Beautiful. I don't know where you found this. Do you make these too in your shop? Okay, Bella, Forever Bella. I know I've given you her stats before, but when you see her in my comments, push on her face and it'll take you to her channel. Okay? She's also on Facebook and Instagram. She does a lot on TikTok. I love her TikToks. Anyway, she has a lot of businesses. She used to have an Etsy business, selling different kind of clothes. I bought a bunch of that, gave it away as presents, kept some stuff. Anyway, she's awesome sauce. Thank you. I love them. I absolutely, and see, I didn't have any earrings on. Now I do. I was totally unprepared. No makeup. I had a little bit of, like, I try to cover up. Devin says, oh, you have a bruised nose. I was like, no, Devin, that's an age spot when I don't wear cover up. See, everybody says, what do you need to wear makeup for all the time? I need it because the freckle comes out, the moles come out, the age spots these are new on my nose. So it looks like somebody punched me in the nose. Sometimes it's my dog. He jumps up. Casper jumps up and hits me right in the face. But that's straight up age spot. And it looks like 3 bruises. Right? That's why your old girl over here, your old lady over here needs makeup. Okay? Plus the fact I have no lips. Maybe I should get lip injections like my stepdaughter. Okay? I missed the boat on that. Anyway, no, I'm not going to do it. You know why? Because she said it was like $350. I could find so many other things to do with $350. Pay bills, pay a bill. My phone bill is like almost $200. Okay, this isn't for free. Okay. All right, anyway. Bella Butterfly, thank you so much. We are not done. Okay, we are not done. No, we're not. No, we're not. Actually, I did this with the kids. I did a clapping. They all did it. They all remembered it. And then I did dolphin left, dolphin right. And I looked at them, and they were all going, dolphin left, dolphin right. And then I went, namaste. That means have a nice day. They did it. They just like copied me, and it just makes me so happy. I'm like, what? People are copying me? What did you do, Bella Butterfly? Bella Butterfly? What did you do? What is this? Oh my gosh. Is this a... Just got the chills. Oh. Oh. Is this an Archangel? What is this? Oh my gosh. I gotta get my glasses. They're right here, don't worry. I even have my cards out because I was doing a case, but I didn't do a video on it. I just did. I was meditating on it. Saint Michael, protect us. Look at this. And this chain is so unique. And it's nice and long. Like, I look at the... First of all, look at this chain. Guys, look at this chain. Isn't that unique? I think it's called a box chain. Back in the day, I remember that. Is that a box chain? Is there any jewelers out there that would know the term? And then Bella Butterfly, look at this. Oh my gosh. I gotta light the Palo Santo. I'm getting some kind of message. Did you get one for you too? I hope so. Bella Butterfly is very into Archangel Michael, Saint Michael. Very much. Okay, so I used to always talk to her about, and I painted a collage. I collaged a painting that was Archangel Michael. Bella Butterfly wanted that one, and so did Zen Gen. So it's so funny because I do talk about the saints, about the archangels with a few people. They're very important to us, and they definitely work. Okay, so I'm just trying to Palo Santo this up. Do you see that? Is it better this way or close? That is so gorgeous. Thank you so very much. I think I have, I'm wearing Archangel Raphael, right? And I have some Michael somewhere, but you know what happens to me? A lot of times I'm wearing it and the necklace falls off or falls into my bra. Sometimes I lose them. Devin had bought me a couple of them. I have St. Catherine as well. Anyway, I thank you so much, and especially this necklace is so unique. Oh my gosh. I don't know why this won't stay lit, but so I'm gonna light another one just to get the smoke of it. Whenever you get new jewelry, you want to get, or anything new, especially furniture, like I gotta sage that piece of furniture that I got. I'm gonna show you guys after I'm done with this. And don't worry, I'm gonna be pulling a card. I know I said I'm gonna do the collective, and then I never do the collective. Okay. See, I think these got wet. They might have gotten wet. Okay, it's all right if you just get like the first set of smoke, or you could put your jewelry on your selenite stick, which I do that a lot too. Where is my other selenite stick? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you see the smoke, but I'm just going to get this in the smoke. Yeah, and it's out again. Do you guys have the same trouble with your Palo Santo? And then, like, I cut the tips off so that you're not wasting it. But if you read about Palo Santo or look at a video on how you get Palo Santo sticks, they have to wait like 28 years before they can cut it down and make it into sticks. So there's a whole mystical thing behind it. Whole magical, mystical, very prayers up story behind it. I can't possibly think of it in my ADD brain. Unmedicated. Okay? Unfortunately. Okay. Anyway, or fortunately. Oh, that's hot. That was hot as anything. I went to pick up the plate that's been burning stuff. That's okay. I get this one in there because I've been wearing this for like 7 days, and even in the shower I keep it on. But I probably should take it off in the shower because it can get rusty. Not like full on rust, it just can get a little bit dim. So try to take off your necklaces in the shower. Anyway, thank you so much. Look at that chain. It's shining. Or is that me hallucinating? Okay. I don't know how you stand me. All right. Okay, so this is a company, and then you could use this to wipe things off. Oh, that's beautiful. I love the box. Yeah, this is a company. It says PDTJMTG. It focuses on designing fashionable 925 sterling silver jewelry. I could tell. I love sterling silver. And I love the earrings too. Okay. teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets her wings. That's right, Susie. That's right. Let me know if you know where that's from. Okay, you might win a prize. All right. Produced there. Okay, PDTJMTG jewelry is produced by your own jewelry factory, allowing us to conduct strict quality control in each production. That's beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to everybody. Why am I still wearing my glasses? Because I'm a nerd. Okay, anyhow. Well, I can't see. I haven't been to an eye doctor since 2014. Okay? And I lived right next to, like, the best eye doctor in Staten Island, New York, Newdorp. And I took my son to that doctor, too. And I had a lot of coverage. I don't have a lot of coverage, but I could go to the eye place. Patricia always tells me, you and Devin should be getting your eyes checked every year because you're old now. I have plenty of eyeglasses around. Okay? I do. All right. So, next thing. I hope it's okay if you hang out with me. What I want to do next is, and the video before Virgo will be, because I have to get this in the mail to Coral, Ruby's daughter. Okay? Yeah. She's still here and she's still shedding glitter everywhere, but I have paperwork on her. I have the paperwork right here. So one of my videos, before I mail it out, I want to read the paperwork on Coral and what she means, what she represents. Anyhow, so what I was trying to tell you guys earlier is I was searching forever for something that I could keep. I always have to show you an example, but of course I don't have any at hand's length. Alright, well, you guys know. Oh, here's an example. Alright, so I used to make copies of all my artwork. Then they were like, we're not allowed to do that because that's copyright material, whatever. And I was like, no, I created it, I collaged it, and I just need an example of it on glossy paper. Well, all of a sudden, they said I can't do it, ever. Right? That they're not going to do it. So then I tried to buy paper and bring it to another place, and for some reason it didn't really come out. It comes out okay there, but I can't really get any more copies made. That's the bottom line. So I usually have, this was something I did, canvas I did a few years back, probably 2020, and I'm pretty sure MC, Michelle, she bought it. She bought a lot of things, and this was one of them. So I need a place, instead of just leaving it on a chair behind my albums, right? So I need something that was a drawer that could fit like 8 by, most of my paintings are 8, this is kind of big, but most of them are 8 by 10, right? Like a piece of paper. I couldn't find it. And I was looking for like a makeup. I was looking for a makeup drawer, because I saw that like people who do influencers who do makeup, they have it. They had the thing I wanted, but I wasn't going to put makeup in it. I was going to put these, right? And I was going to put this, which I have a million bags of this. And what is this? All my crafts that I put onto canvases, right? Couldn't find it for the life of me, right? And I need to have this, even though I might not ever make this into another painting. I might never do it, right? Or maybe I want that option to do it, okay? Nobody's calling for it. No one was saying, hey, I want, a lot of the mermaid work that I did, I sold it, like, jade. I sold it once, it got lost or it got stolen in the mail, I think, to Crystal Medicine. That's how me and Crystal met. Because she liked my work, and I was like just at the beginning stages of like, hey, maybe I can sell my healing art. And I don't even know if I gave affirmations in the beginning. I probably didn't. Because the affirmation part came like, how would I go about giving people affirmations? Well, I had to do research. Then I had to make copies of the papers, and I had to get folders and put them all in separate folders. And that's what I still do to this day. And then I give everybody a folder full of the paperwork. Whether they use it or not, it's up to you. Okay? Whether they take the folder and put it on fire, but that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be healing. Most people, they take the folder and they forget about it. That's all right. You'll remember one day, and when it's important, and you'll take it out and you'll say, I should read this. Katrina told me to rewrite these into a notebook, or just at least read them. Okay? And see what happens. Anyhow, I wanted this for so many years because I can't have a studio. I can't, so whatever, blah, 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 you know the story. I'm going to try not to bore you. I'm sure I already have. But let's take you now. Why do I always have so much garbage? Okay, anyhow. I'll get rid of it afterwards. I'll get rid of it when I'm dead. All right. It won't matter when I'm dead. So I'm going to take you and show you what I bought. You might be saying, why is it in your living room and it's not over here? Well, this all has to be emptied out and then pulled out, right? Okay, I know. People are like, we don't care, Katrina. Why are you being all manic? Oh. Something coming up. Yep. That's that color I was talking about. And those beads are all for the sacral chakra. And this color is really important to me. Anyhow. Please excuse my messy house. Okay. There she is. Butter Pecan. Why is her name Butter Pecan? You're going to be sorry you asked. Look at this. Okay. Drawer number 1. This is perfect for my crafts, but also for the size of those papers that I need to put in there. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 big drawers on the bottom for the real deep, because I have a lot of crafts, guys. And see how and it's wheels. It has wheels. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And it's like that French distressed, not French, but farm wood distressed on purpose. I could paint it, stark white, but I don't want to. I like how it is. I really like how it is. So this piece was originally $216, because it's real wood. It's good wood. $216, and then I got it on sales in Hobby Lobby. Sorry about the pimples that are bursting out on the scene. Okay. Told you I need makeup. I got it on sale for $153.99. It's like $154. Isn't that great? There's a whole bunch of sales there. It's just that I wanted to buy a rack too that I can dry my canvases on. There's no room though to put it. I'm also looking for a bookshelf for my books that I have created. And you might say, you have one right. And that's true. I do have one right there that, I kind of put important stuff in, but I could clean it out and put my books in there too, but it's in the way of here, right? So this, I got a mess, guys. I gotta have time to clean up. Anyway, So this big baby, butter pecan, is in my life now, and I'm so happy and grateful because I showed it to Devin. I said, should I buy it? I feel bad about buying it. And he was like, if it's what you want and you're going to use it. But my stepson said, when are you doing this? And I was like, yeah, I just ignored him because, you know, I don't have a date yet when I'm going to do it. These earrings are so pretty. The necklace is so pretty too. Let's put it in the light. Can you see it? Archangel Raphael. Anyway, so I know it looks tall. It is tall because I am, and look, it's up to me. It's up to my chest. So it's probably 4 feet at least, right? So that's going to be organized if I can like channel Shanann to help me with it because she was so organized. I need the Capricorn energy, Kim Magical, and Bella Butterfly is a Capricorn too. So this here will be replaced with that nice uniform butter pecan. Wouldn't that be nice? I think. Oh, and Leisha, the box is ready, but you said wait, don't mail it yet. Okay, it's all ready to go. I'm just gonna put some tape on it. Okay, so I am going to get some cards for a little quick read. I forgot to do these with Leo. I was told to do these and I did not do them. Sorry. Sorry. I am sorry about it. Please believe me when I say I'm sorry. And then of course we have to do angel cards. Yeah, that what else? Saying something else. Something else. Oh, I have new crystal cards. Crystal. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all effed up. Just in retrograde. Let's blame it on that. This is what my stepson gave me for my birthday. It's a salt rock. It absorbs. It's beautiful. It's like crystal. And it just makes the room so peaceful. Let me just show you what it looks like in the dark. Isn't that nice? Let me put my paintbrushes up. This room is always work in progress. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, he picked it out. He was like asking my husband if and he was like, yeah, she will friggin' love that. And I did. I do. Okay, so I got these cards. And there was one. Should I do the Kipper? No, they're telling me to do the cards that. Here they are. They're kind of my cards that I created, but not crime. I was doing my crime cards on. I always wanted to do it. What's his name? The little boy that went missing. Guys, I think I have to use the bathroom. Okay? So you wait for me, okay? Here, I'll put you in a good spot. I'll be right back. Kyron Horman. I've been thinking a lot about him. Crystal Medicine did a beautiful video on him. Guys, you still here? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. Namaste. Thank you for staying. Namasteing with me. Okay. Guys, we're going to do an experiment, okay? I just blew at my lips to try to dry them because I put on a layer of just like light pink matte. And when it dries, let's do an experiment, right? Who's up for it? Thumbs up if you want to try. Okay, doesn't matter because this is a dictatorship over here. Because I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. Anyhow, if you're still there and you didn't click off, it's over an hour. That's all right. You don't have a plane to catch. I'm going to try this. It's called Pillow Plump. Okay. Now, any of these plumpers, the bad thing about them is that they sting your lips. Devin doesn't like when I kiss him when I have this on. Although he liked it when we first met. And he was like, oh, I remember it was his birthday and I said, hey, happy birthday. And I kissed him. And I forgot that I had put my plump on because look, your girl's lips are very small, right? They're almost gone, right? It looks like I'm going like this. I know I shouldn't be scared to get Botox on my lips or lip fillers or something, but I am scared and I don't like to waste that money on that. I'd rather do a little thing like this. Anyhow, so I'm waiting for them to make a lip plumper that actually works, but this did work. And his lips was stinging, but all of a sudden I looked at him and I didn't know if it was the cosmos or because we were just friends, you know, and I did bring him a birthday card and we all our friends like met at this bar. And I remember saying, you better, he actually went home and I said, you better get your ass back to that bar because I have a little present for you. And the present, I think it was a candle, but then a friend of mine Mike told me, don't bring the candle. Okay. You just, you know, you're just friends, you know. You don't have to give him a candle. Just give him the card. So I had the card and I gave him the card and I had several Cosmos that I bought myself. He didn't buy them for me. I offered to buy him a drink. He was drinking water. He said no because he had kids at home. So, or teenagers at home. Anyway, so I gave him a kiss goodbye or whatever, and he was like, I thought he said, oh, you know, something smells good because there's a little ginger and cinnamon in it, and that's what makes your lips blow up, okay? And it burns yourself, but beauty, you know, is pain, and pain is beauty. So also I looked over at him, he was talking to Mike, I think, and I was like, wow, he has really nice lips. I never noticed that about him. His lips were swollen. But he didn't know it because I guess he was so in love with me. and, and then another day, like after we were going out, I was putting this on, right? Or putting another one on. This one was just recently I bought. So he goes, oh, you better not be putting that lip gloss on that I met you in. I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, well, that lip gloss that you first kissed me. I go, you came back for another kiss. You seem very interested in me with that. He goes, I didn't know it then. He goes, but that makes my lips swell up. And I was like, I was admiring how much you have such nice full lips. Anyway, it's just a little story. It's probably stupid. Okay. Don't think I'm forgetting about why I called that piece of furniture but a pecan. I'll tell you, even though you don't want to know. Okay, anyhow. Let's try it. So see how small my lips are? There's like no top lip. My daughter Oh my gosh. My daughter and my son. My daughter has beautiful full lips, but I think that's from her father, from her grandmother. Because I don't have full lips. And then my son, I used to always say, your lips are like perfectly lined by God, perfectly formed by God. And he used to say, he liked when I said it when he was little, but then as he grew up, he was like, Mom, stop saying that. I never know why you say that. I said, because it's like God took a pencil and lined your lips like it's like a long M, like a stretched out M. Like where Laura has like full lips, full bottom lip, and a nice top lip. Thomas has like, it's like an M. It's beautiful. That's probably, I'm their mom. I could say that, but it's from somebody who has no lips. Let's try it. Okay, here we go. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. It's coming. I probably put it on wrong too. Get it all up in there. Okay, at first you don't feel it. Oh, I just swallowed a little bit of it. My tongue will swell up. At first you don't feel it, and then after a while, see, I don't think it does much on my lips. But anyway, let's see. Starting, it's 1:28 minutes now. We'll see in 2 minutes at 1:30, 1 hour and 30 minutes if it did anything. Anyhow, talk amongst yourselves. No, only kidding. Oh, this is actually burnt. This burnt right through the table. That's not a good thing. It's burning through my tablecloth. I guess I should be putting it on a plate. Alright. Maybe I'll take this one in. This one's heavier. Okay. Alright. So, what I wanted to tell you about is my new crystal cards. Devin actually found these. And I have a a deck that talks about the meanings of the cards, and a little book. But the reason why I like these cards is because it just has a paragraph about what the stone means. I really like that. It's concise. Oh, don't tell me this is gonna give me trouble. It's gonna give me trouble. Come on. 1 second, guys. Why is everything breaking? Guys, everything's breaking. It doesn't want me to light anything. Come on, I just need one more piece of incense, please. One more piece of incense. Alright. I'm gonna kick it old school. Watch what I do. Put it in the candle. There we go. See, be resourceful. Resourcefulity. Okay, I think I need a little more wine poured. Drink it if you got it. Stop. Okay. Look at it. Smell it, but don't drink it yet. 1,000 stories. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, butter pecan. Alright, it's 1:31. You see any difference? It's tingling. No lip liner. I just did a layer of pink. What I don't like is I always get this like It's full on burning, but I don't really feel it because the wine has me in a good place. Anyways. Doesn't matter. What fell? My glue fell. Whoa. Why did I show you that? Okay, it doesn't matter. Alright, sorry guys. So it didn't really work. So anybody has any suggestions without the needle? What can I use to make my lips bigger? Let me know. Put it in the comments right down there. Okay. Do you see the angel standing over there? You have to be intuitive to see. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. Or am I? Butter pecan. I first had butter pecan ice cream when I was 4 years old. I was walking in the parking lot with my father. He was still living in our house. He lived there till I was 7 or 8. Anyway, he goes, we're going to go get ice cream. And I was like, yay, Daddy. And he said, hold my hand. And I distinctly remember the scene. He's like 6'3", and I was, a little peanut. And he said, make sure, and then he goes, comb your hair. And he gave all of us combs, little black combs. He would always have a million black combs, those little plastic combs. And he was always saying, comb your hair. So he gave me a comb. He said, you're going to keep this comb. And he combed his hair too, right? So he said, we're going to the store. We're going to get ice cream. I was like, hey. And then he said, comb your hair. And he goes, you're going to try some. I go, oh, chocolate, vanilla? And he goes, no, you're going to try something new. And I was like, I don't want to, because I'm so friggin' picky. Okay, did you notice? All right. Virgo, a lot of Virgos are picky and very scared to try different foods and stuff. And they're very, just really picky. My mother used to always say, I'm making your meatballs without onions. But she probably really still had onions in it. She just said that. Right now, my lips are on fire, okay? For what? I don't even have any. Anyway, so my father says, we're going to get ice cream. You're going to try something new. And we get the ice cream. It's the cone that is the sugar cone. So it's like the brown cone. That's delish, right? And I'm holding it. And so he was a stickler for don't let it melt so that it goes down and around the cone, and then especially don't drop it, because he used to always say, make sure you drop it. And I was like, what? Make sure I drop it? Yeah, you're gonna drop it, so make sure you drop it. Anyway, so I was only 4. I remember I was 4, and he said, this is called butter pecan. And I looked at it and I was like, what are those brown things in there? And he said, those are nuts. Those are those are called pecans. And it tastes just like vanilla, but better. And I was like, I don't want to try it. And he's like, you better eat it. So you didn't say no. So I'm eating it. I'm licking it really slowly. And he was like, you're not eating it fast enough. Make sure that if it goes all over your hands, you're going to be in trouble. So you have to eat it faster. And I was like, hey, I like this. So that's one of my favorites, butter pecan. And then I think I remember telling my mother, oh, I like butter pecan ice cream. And she was like, when did you have butter pecan ice cream? And I said, oh, Daddy took me to the store and said I had to try it and eat the whole thing. And a little bit fell on my hands and I got in trouble. So anyhow, when I looked at that,
Like that.
night, what time you have to go to work tomorrow?
5:30 to get my 7.
Yikes. All right, good night. So I said, I looked at it and I saw like the little brown spots with the chip wood, on purpose or whatever, farmhouse paint. And I was like, I love it. And that's butter pecan. So now you know butter pecan, okay? And this lip product does not make your lips into pillows, okay? because I still have skinny lips. All right. Next up, I am going to read a couple of these cards because they're really fast. I just think they're awesome. So if you don't have any crystals, just make sure you have something that you enjoy. Like I love crystal quartz. I love selenite. Don't get me started on the selenite. I love obsidian. Devin just got me a bunch of a handful of obsidian where I don't have it in here. I have it right next to where I sit because I take those in my hand at night. I can't sleep, whatever. I have a bad feeling, uneasy feeling, Mercury retrograde, mood swings, whatever it is. And I just put it over my head or hold it here. Sometimes I put it, if my back hurts, I put one down my shirt, I put it down my back. The other day, my selenite stick fell down. Devin goes, "Where was that?" I go, "You don't want to know." Where was that? I was having lower back pain, so I shoved it in there, but I forgot. I didn't shove it all up there. I just put it like right in my back of my pants so that it would hold it. Anyhow, but then you forget. Then you get up and the selenite stick falls out your butt. Okay. Only kidding. Or am I? No, I am not kidding. Okay. Not in your butt exactly. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, speaking of obsidian came up first. Look at this. I believe you got these from the $5 store, Devin. It says obsidian stones are protective stones. Black obsidian is known to be the strongest. This stone allows you to be protected from incoming negative energy in daily life, holding it briefly above the third eye each morning during meditation creates a protective shield around you. So, I didn't know that. I do put it on my third eye. Holding it briefly above the third eye each morning during meditation creates a protective shield around you. Thank you. Okay, obsidian. Obsidian. Okay, and it doesn't have to be polished like this. It could be a rough one. It could be unpolished. It could be just like a dull matte color. Why does that music always have to stop? Okay, then we have another favorite. I think my daughter likes this too. Recently, I bought some from some jewelry from Crystal Medicine. Go check out her channel. Go check out Kim Magical Comeback. She sells jewelry as well. Lapis Lazuli. You might be like, what the heck is lapis lazuli? It balances what this stone can help with, harmonizing your mental, emotional, and spiritual and physical selves. It brings inner peace. When used with meditation, this beautiful stone opens the third eye and allows you to see inside of yourself. You'll see the real you. Okay. And how do you know which stone you need? Think about, when I'm showing you these pictures, think about what you're attracted to. You might not be attracted to obsidian. I think it's so mystical. You might not be attracted to lapis lazuli. It has the lazuli. Okay, now I got it. Do I have it? No, you don't. You don't really have it. Do you? Okay. I'm just going to ask the spirit guides, what stone does my collective need to know, need to see? What stone does my collective need to see? Hold up. Hold up. A thousand apologies. But there's some days I just need the music in the background, even if you don't hear it. I just need it, Jason Stevenson, dopamine release. Why didn't you hear it? I don't get it.
process you are about to learn is almost never described publicly.
Okay, guys. What I'm listening to, what I've been listening to, I started out with a very bad headache. That was working its way into a migraine. Then the doctor worked on me and didn't get better because I have such problems with my neck. Okay, but I was having a good day. I was having a nice day with Devin. It was Devin's day out with me. We were doing a couple of errands, and that really made me happy because I didn't think he was gonna feel good enough to go out. So because he did go out with me, I mean, we didn't do much. We just did some errands. But it's nice to do errands, to be with Devin, my soulmate, than to be by myself as usual. Okay? As per usual. So I couldn't understand why I was still feeling the pain. But sometimes after they work on you and they crack things, it kind of aggravates things. And the only thing that usually works is if I put my heating pad on my shoulders, my moist heat, I put it in the microwave 2 minutes, then I put it on my shoulders, and that's usually at night before I go to sleep, okay? But I couldn't do that because it was like kind of too early. So when I put the Jason Stevenson Crown Chakra Migraine music on, and I'm cracking my dumb jokes, I feel better. I did the unboxing, and I feel better. And plus, Archangel Raphael makes me feel better. Okay, so think about a stone that you like, and I'm just going to ask the angels to show us a couple of stones. I'm not going to read everything because I got to let the dogs out. Just making a weird noise. Okay, what stones, what crystals does my collective need? What crystals do my collective need? Thank you. Please and thank you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, dear God. They said pick out 3. Okay. 1. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. 2. 3. And aren't these crystal medicine and Kim Magical? I know you will love these cards. So I'm pretty sure if you have a 5 below, you got to get them. Okay? And they just say crystal cards. And you don't need a book because it has the paragraph. It has a big, huge picture. Okay, so what do we get? Pedalite. Okay, this angelic stone was used by shamans to provide a safe environment around them as they explore the spiritual plane. With this very high vibration, it's excellent to use during during deep meditation. It can help you reach back in time and heal old family wounds and trauma. Very important. That's what the angels told me you needed to say. Pedialyte? Pedialyte? I'm sorry, I gotta get hooked on that. Pedalite. Yeah, when 2 vowels go a walking and the first one does the talking and says its name. So the first vowel is E, so we say long vowel E says its name. P to light. And it looks like rose quartz. To me, it looks like rose quartz. What about you? That's very beautiful. I don't own one. I don't think I do. Okay. The next one that Spirit said you should have, and I thought this looked like obsidian. You know how I'm crazy with obsidian. It's called Dumara. Okay. Step back. Take a sip. Saturday night. Do more tearite. Do more tearite. Do more tearite. Anyway, this deep colored stone can help you get control of your life back. Wow. It looks like blackish, but when you look at it clearly, it looks blue. Indigo. You see that? So the difference between this and obsidian is all black. Black and shiny or black dull. Okay, depending on if it's polished. I think this is it. Do you think this is it? The same as this? Isn't that beautiful? I think my daughter might have given me this. I'm not sure. All right. Anyhow, doesn't matter. This deep colored stone can help you get control of your life back. When used as jewelry or held in your hand during daily meditation, it could help you become more organized. Oh, please, check please. And give you the self-discipline that you need to succeed. I need it all around my head. I need it all around my body. I need it everywhere. Okay. It can help you become more organized and give you the self-discipline that you need to succeed. You'll begin to feel inner peace and end to a chaotic life. Oh, check, please. So somebody out there needs that and Pedialyte. Okay. And then we have Cuprite. Look at this interesting stone. I definitely don't have this. Okay, it's like orange and red with like little colors of white and gray. High in copper. Oh, copper, yes. High in copper content pictured here mixed with chrysocolla. This stone's vibration helps you restore your vitality and raise your energy levels. This is due to the jolt it gives your base chakra. I was just going to say, it's probably for your root chakra, your base chakra. It's a great stone to energize female relationships, mothers, sisters, daughters, and female partners. Love it. And anytime you have a problem with any of your chakras, you should do the stone accordingly. Okay? You got a problem with your thyroid or anything with your throat, lapis lazuli, okay, would be good. You're having trouble with some witches that are putting spells on you and saying bad things about you. Obsidian. Okay. You feeling scatterbrained and unorganized? Check please. You need some Demetriite. Don't make me say that word again. Okay. All right. They just said one more. Don't make it a big deal. Okay. I won't make it a big deal. Okay, what crystal does my collective need? For some reason they want me to say universe. Universal. Universe. Okay, let's see. What crystal do they need? What would be helpful for them to get? If they can only get one crystal. Because crystals aren't cheap, okay? If they're real, okay? If they're real. All right, that's interesting. Peridotite. Peridotite. I'm sorry, I can't read. I'm sorry. I need to get hooked on phonics. Instead of hooked on hooch. Okay. Real has nothing to do with that. Because in general, I couldn't read it because it's complicated. Peridotite. So 3 syllables. Peridotite. We could do this. We're teachers. Peridotite. Okay, whatevers. There could be a lot of negative energy and negative emotions surrounding you from day to day. Oh, hell yeah. Sorry about saying hell. This stone neutralizes those energies, okay, and allows your spirit to absorb knowledge and wisdom. I've seen this stone before. It's either in Crystal's house, crystal medicine, or in magical. I've seen this. Need the glasses. Okay. This stone neutralizes those energies and allows your spirit to absorb knowledge and wisdom. Used during meditation, it also expands your mind. so you could truly understand the beauty in life. Oh, yeah. And it's kind of like white and black with black dots. I'll show you close up. Okay, that's enough of that. All right. I hear people saying, get to the good cards. All right. Yes. Any messages for my collective? I have not done that in a long time. Well, aren't these cute? You know, I don't know all. Charoite. Purple. Vibrations, transformation, cleanses your chakras. I love it. I love these cards. Okay, because I have the ones that are professional with the book and everything, and I barely ever use it because I feel like you gotta read the... Once you have to read the book, that turns me off. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It just does. I mean, but sometimes, like, with my Kipper's cards, that doesn't turn me off to read that book because it's so fast. But I don't like reading the book when it gets complicated, you know? Okay, so here we go. Don't know what this is, but I think it's what I showed you. It has a little blue in it. Crystal medicine, what is this? Okay, so I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to call it a day. And one angel card. So I'm just going to meditate as I shuffle. So if I get quiet, don't be sad, but you'll probably be happy. Okay? I just say in my head over and over again, what do I need to know for the collective? What cards need to come out for the collective? So when I'm doing, especially these cards, when I'm shuffling these, think of a question right now that you really want to know the answer of, okay? I just don't understand why I have so much garbage. I don't get it. Somebody make me understand it. Make me make sense. Make it make sense, okay? Yeah, shout out to Judy and her husband. Hopefully her husband is doing better this week. Shout out to PK. Hopefully you're feeling better and your tests are coming out better. Keep doing your affirmations. Keep touching your healing work. I give you that work so that you constantly touch it. Okay, and just put your hand on it and just absorb whatever needs to come through. Ask it a question. Think, clear your mind. Okay? Anyhow, so think of like a yes or no question right now. Okay? Think of a yes or a no question, please. And thank you. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get you guys to be closer to my music. All right? Because I need it. I just need the music. Just need the music, okay? So think of a yes or no question. Yes or no question for the collective with the angel cards that you wanted me to use the last time during Leo's read, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't get to it. Before I knew it, the dogs never were taken care of, so I had to go. Okay, so guys, please let me know a message for the collective, a message, a yes or a no, or maybe think of something that you're wondering about, you're worried about. I just need your energy off onto these cards. Don't hardly use these ever, okay? I'm just going to shuffle everything and then go back, okay? A lot of people just turn on their camera and everything is already laid out. And I used to think, oh, you know, I like to see people shuffle. But who cares? You know, everybody do. It takes a long time to shuffle and meditate. So, for the collective, please, dear God, please, angels, let us know how many cards should I pull out. Oh, okay. Okay. They told me when I get back to these, pull out 4. Now I'm going to do, what do the angels want to tell the collective? What does the angels want to tell the collective? What do the angels need to tell the collective? What does the collective need to know from the angels? Thank you. Please and thank you. What do the angels want to tell the collective? What does the collective need to know from the angels? Thank you. Please and thank you. I love you. Thank you. Just heard I love you back. Okay, and they said only 2 from here. Okay, so 4, 2. Now, the cards that I made, created. What does the collective need to know? What does my collective, my Namaste Ninjas, my Zen Zebras, my Bella Butterflies, my Unique Unicorns, my Merry Mermaids, Merry Merrymen, and Unique Unicorns, I said that. Bella Butterflies, what do they need to know? What does my collective, my sassy subs, need to know from the angels, from people, their ancestors, people in heaven? What do they need to know? Start with us. Start with us. Okay, thank you. I will. Okay. What does the collective, my collective, Mystic Brady Bunch, what do they need to know? Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. It's never a bother, because I said I'm sorry if I'm bothering you, and I just heard it's never a bother. Thank you for being connected to me. As I drink my Jesus juice and do unboxings, yes, I am very lucky. I said, you're very lucky, Katrina. And I am very fortunate, and I'm very loved, and I am so grateful, happy and grateful that I have everybody in my life, that's in my life. Exactly what is going on in your life right now is supposed to go on. That's the very Zen way of thinking. Okay, but exactly what is happening is supposed to happen, even if it's a hardship, even if it is I just heard broke up marriage, broke up relationship, a move that you really don't want to do, a different job, being fired. Somebody's fired out there, and they're just like, they can't get that word out of their head. I'm fired. I'm a loser. I'm fired. No, you didn't fail because you're fired. God wants something different for you. You have a journey. Everybody's on a journey. Okay? You're supposed, the person that was fired, say, okay, and next, and then what? All right? Allow yourself to have a pity party. 3 days. That's it. Then make plans for something else. Okay? Even if you just want to rest for another 5 days or 7 days. But don't keep on feeling sorry for yourself after 3 days. All right? Give yourself 3 days. Say, how dare they? What they did to me? I did everything. I gave them all these years. You know, I messed up 1 time, or 2 times, or 3 times. But anyhow, then get it out. Then say, okay, move on. Keep it moving. Dolphin left. Dolphin right. Okay? Oh, a card just flew out, so I'm going to get that card off the floor. So just give me a second, because I was getting messages. Messages from my collective. Oh, okay. Somebody's involved in a 3-way relationship. Don't do that. Okay? It's just going to be sad. It's just going to be bad. Just don't do it. Move back away. Back from it. Back away from it. Acquiesce. Let that other person have that other person. You have to be number 1. You're not going to be happy just having the 3. You know, it might seem all like, you know, sister wives type. Doesn't work out. Have you seen sister wives? Okay. How unhappy they are? No, doesn't work. Okay, and that might seem judgy, but you know, I'm doing the reading and they're telling me the message. So somebody out there is involved with 2 other people and they think it's kind of cool or whatever, it's chill. Well, yeah, some days I like my alone time, so it's okay. No, Somebody's going to get jealous of somebody, or everybody's going to be jealous, and back up from it. Back up from it, okay? Okay, so first up. So how many? 6 to 8. Okay. So we got 4, we got 2, 6 to 8. Okay. I'm going to start with these because there's a lot. Okay, so East Coast, New York, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Washington. If you live in any of these states, this message might be for you. This read might be include you. Okay? East Coast, New York, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Washington, or anywhere on the East Coast, okay? But specifically these, because when I sat down to create these cards, what I did was meditate for an hour, just listening to music, lighting candles, lighting my incense, lighting my Palo Santo up in this biatch, okay? Then asking the angels, one by one, message by message, what do I need to write on these cards? I don't know what to write. Like with my crime cards, the same thing. I meditated, but I had to focus on, gunshot, park, motel, and then I would draw it, or sometimes I would have Devin draw it, or we worked on that a little bit together. If I didn't know how to draw the picture, I'd ask him, because he's an artist. I'm just really a collagist and interested in colors, but he's full on. Anyhow, with these cards, I had to be in a very high vibration place where I asked my angels and my spirit guides, what do I need to write? And a lot of it didn't make sense to me, but I just did it because I know I just jump with spirit and they'll guide me, and somehow, some way it makes sense. Okay, so first up is East Coast, New York, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Washington. Do you live there? Okay, so just pay attention, okay? Okay, so the next up is we want you to write down 3 people that you need to talk to, either a phone call, in person, a letter, or email. I just heard brother. Okay. So they want you to write down, when I close my eyes, I'm trying to focus because I have very bad, like my mind goes different places. Messages come in and I get confused. So they want you to write down, and write down at least 3 people that you need to contact, or that you want to in your heart contact, or they're on your mind, but you're still afraid to maybe contact them. And they want you to either call them, see them in person, a letter, or an email, or even a text, okay? It will take off a lot from your heart. Even if it's an awkward text like, hey, how you doing? I was thinking about you today. That's the best way to do it. I was thinking about you today, and I was wondering how you were doing. That's it. Step out. Whether they answer you or not is up to them. You just put the ball in their court. And then you will feel relieved, like, I reached out. I at least tried. Okay? The next one is, this is probably from somebody in heaven. Sorry about the burp. I am so very proud of you. Keep going to manifest your dreams. You could do it. Don't give up. They don't want you to pull back. Some things are getting hard, like you were on a good way, and then September is very hard for people because Mercury in retrograde, all these full moons, making people very nervous, very angry. Full moon, people go crazy. They say that it's just a lot of energy. The veil is lifted. So many violent acts taking place. The world is, in a crazy state. But this person in heaven, that you love and care about, they're still watching over you, and they want you to keep going. Keep trying to manifest your dreams. Don't forget about your dreams. That's what they're saying. You could do it. And they're so proud of you. Okay, take it as it resonates. I almost picked up the candle to drink. Okay, that's dangerous. That is definitely dangerous. Because I had it right next to my cup, so I'm going to put it over here, so I don't pick it up to drink it. Cheers. I see you living for everyone else's life. But what about manifest your own dreams and hopes? Job, college, second chances. So somebody out there, don't be a sucker. You're not a doormat. Slavery is illegal. Okay? Little shade. Okay? So somebody in heaven is watching over you, and they're talking a lot about you forgetting about your dreams, your hopes. Keep on hope. If you wanted to manifest a good relationship, but your significant other, either passed away or divorced you, or you got divorced, but you're like, oh, forget that. I tried it once. It didn't work out. No, you don't hang it up. When you hang it up, when it's over, when you stop trying, is when you pass away and you're on the other side. Then you're in heaven. You keep on trying. You keep it moving. As long as you're mentally able and physically able, you just keep going. You keep on trying to find that soulmate. You keep on trying to find that dream job. You keep on trying to find that side business that you always wanted to create, or that trip that you always wanted to go on. This person in heaven is very worried about your dreams not coming true, because you're letting go of your manifesting. You're putting everybody else in front of you. Oh, well, I have to take care of my parents. I have to take care of my kids. I have to take care of my significant other. I don't have time or money to do that. Your person that loves you from heaven is saying, don't forget about your dreams. Okay? Stop making excuses. Okay? Everybody deserves to manifest their dreams. I see you living for everyone else's life, but what about manifest your own dreams and hopes? Job, college, second chances. Don't be a sucker. Or you're not a doormat. Slavery is legal. Okay? Start standing, I just heard this, start standing up for yourself. Stop waiting for somebody else to save you. Stop waiting for somebody else to say, protect you. Protect yourself. Say, enough is enough. Okay? I did A through Z, but now I can only do A, B, and C, and I have to take care of my own self. Pull on your own oxygen mask. Somebody is like getting involved in somebody else's health crisis, and you're not like, that's like, okay, you're a cook, right? You're a cook. That's your job. You're cooking, and you're cleaning up after you cook, and you're serving the meals, right? And you realize it's midnight, and I didn't eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or a snack. And why didn't you? Because I was doing that for everybody else. So you have to, my point is, you have to get your own food. You have to give yourself sustenance. You have to give yourself time to help yourself before you can help anybody else. And you're not supposed to be helping everybody else 24/7. You have to take care of yourself, because nobody else is going to do it. Okay? And you stop feeling guilty about having some kind of hopes and dreams, or any kind of want or need to do something for yourself. That's garbage. Stop doing that. This person in heaven is watching over you, and they want you to get on with your life, which means go after your dreams. No one else is going to go after it for you. You have to do that. Okay? And they will help you. Say, please help me. I don't know how I'm supposed to attain this goal. Please help me to do it. And then sit like a big girl at your table kitchen table or your dining room table or a big boy, whatever you are, and sit with a piece of paper or a book and write down 3 ways that you can get closer to your dream. Some of it might be, I'm going to get my hair cut professionally. I'm going to go to the store by myself. I'm going to pick up some favorite food that I like and cook a meal that I want. Nobody else wants it. I'm not doing it for other people. I want to do it because I want to practice it. And I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, creating a meal. I don't know why I'm hearing something. Somebody must be a cook out there. A chef, cook, a caterer. Okay. All right, receive it if it's for you. If it's not, let it go. Next card is, I summon God, Jesus, and anyone who love me, believe in me. I invite my spirit guides. And God, Jesus, Mother Mary, help me to be protected by the white light of Jesus and know why my angels and guides always know I am open. Oh, okay, so this is a prayer to be open and receptive, to feel your spirit guides or to feel your angels. Because a lot of people ask me, they say, Katrina, how do you even know? I know you seem to think you know your spirit guides or your angels, but I don't feel anybody is watching me, or I don't feel like anybody's helping me. I promise you, I swear to you, with all my heart, they are. You were assigned, everybody was assigned. Now, my mom told me this. Everybody's assigned angels, a certain amount of angels, guardian angels. Could be 6, could be 7. It's more than one. When you're born, they stay with you your whole life, help you, protect you. If you pray to them, guardian angel, please help me. You might not know their name. Okay? It might be a name that you always hear and you always resonate towards it. It could be not a name somebody in your family, just a name that you always liked. For some reason I just heard Maria. I don't know if there's a Maria or Marie or Maria out there. Okay, so this is a little prayer so that you can be more in tune with your angels and your guides, okay? Because then you feel like you're not alone. If you saw all the, like I could see, I have a lot of people in heaven, and I could see them, okay? I don't see a physical thing, but I feel them, okay? I don't really want to see ghosts and angels because it would scare me. It would freak me out a little bit, especially with the Jesus juice over there. But anyhow, but I like to feel them, and they know that that's okay for me to feel them. Okay, every once in a while, when I'm really having a hard time or I'm really meditating hard on a case, I'll actually see a physical angel. Okay, and then they're really not male or female, but some of them present as a female. I'll see like a certain color hair, like one of them looked like this one, the reddish hair. That's why I resonated with this card, and I made it big so I can look at her. I was like, that's the one I keep seeing. She doesn't have a smile on her face. She's not a smiley angel. Okay, that's okay because I have smiley ones. And another one I have looks like this one. Very gentle. Very gentle. And then I have some men ones. One of the men has like a marble type of eye. At first it's a little freaky because it looks like a crystal stone. It's weird to explain. It looks like, it's like a white eye. So there's really no black, but then there's a little bit of like a brown specks. It's like a crystal. And then I have another one that has brown eyes. It looks a lot like my brother-in-law Jack. Okay, but it's not him, but just as his build. He was like about 6'1", 6'2", very thin build and brown eyes. Okay, and big smile. Anyhow, I don't know how I got off on that tangent. I won't end that. But what I'm saying is, for this message to come out, is somebody is struggling with seeing their spirit guides and feeling their angels around them and feeling their people that are in heaven watching over them. So they need to hear this. Let me just read it one more time. Okay? I summon God, Jesus, and anyone who loves me, believes in me. I invite my spirit guides. And now if you know anybody who's your spirit guide, their name, like I always say, Shanann, Gannon, my mom and dad, Patrick Brady, Sean Rispoli, put their name down. So say this prayer. I summon God, Jesus, and anyone who loves me, believes in me. I invite my spirit guides. Say their names. And God, Jesus, Mother Mary, to help me be protected by the white light of Jesus and know who my angels are and who my guides are, and will always know that I am open and receptive to receive their signs and messages. Okay, I know that's a mouthful, but you can always go back and listen to it or screenshot it. And you don't have to say exactly those words. You could just say, please, dear God, let me know who my spirit guides are. Or let me feel my spirit guides. That's more important. Like, I'll know when Shenann's around because she'll say, girl, you better be cleaning up that room. You better do something. Don't, like another